Your shirt says back Vots Matt, from what I can see, and the
Oh
way the
yeah.
mic is blocking it.
Oh yeah, that could yeah. For
Back Vots Matt.
Black Voters Matter, aka Backvot Matt. Go out there and vote, people. Tomorrow. I already did vote though. Got
Yeah,
mine out
all
of the
these
way.
suckers that went early and had to wait in line because then everyone goes early, so then no one's there like on the actual day, so it makes it easier for me to go through.
That has worked out. Yeah, that's kind of yeah, it's kind of
Last couple of times, that's exactly how it went.
like
Why the fuck would I go early if I don't have to?
that was my whole thing. Like I want to go early so that I'm avoiding the lines, and I go on Saturday, which was the last day to
I
do early
have
voting.
never stood in a voting line.
I stood in a line this time, and it was the line that's like past. It's like deep past the spot because they have like a little cone that says like campaigning must stop here. Like no
Yeah.
campaigning past this. I was right in the campaign zone. Every step I took, there was some dude who'd just come up. He was
Well,
like, Jay Jones wants their kids to die. It's like, okay, all right, thank you. All right. Like,
can't wait for all this nonsense to be over. Such a waste of time.
oh, I'm just streaming stuff commercial free tomorrow until 7 o'clock, and then it's over. Oh, but it's important, people. So go vote. Jeff Brom, concussed former XFL player, are you going to go out and vote?
Well, let me answer that question by asking you two questions. One, is this or is this not the XFL? Yes, it is. Two, do I or do I not currently have a pulse? Yes, I do. Let's play football.
Ah, yes. Oh, happy day. Not necessarily for this crew. It has not been a couple of happy days for us over here at the 323 Network. Yes, this is the 323. I am your host, Reid Murphy, and this is the Sunday Hangover featuring one Zuhair Ali. Oh, happy day, Zoo.
I'm very distracted because I noticed in that video. Typically, when I watch that video, I'm focused on Vin Diesel. But I have not noticed until today the woman that is like live tweeting, like literally on her phone, typing, like while she's singing. And then as she puts her phone down, somebody else takes her phone down, like pulls it out to like take a video of Vin Diesel being right next to her. It's like, oh my god, she's actually just going at it. Well,
That's that.
I'm just shooketh by my first realization of that.
I have never noticed that. I guess they were saying,
Oh, happy day.
because Vin Diesel was there joining their choir. Shouldn't they be feeling the song? Shouldn't they be feeling the gospel?
I guess she forgot the lyrics.
Maybe.
Does she really needed to text her mom back?
Just pulling up
I don't know.
ChatGPT. What lyrics come after "Oh Happy Day"?
Oh, happy what?
Night.
I don't feel happiness anymore because the Commanders suck.
Oh,
And
happy dawn.
yeah, everyone's broken.
I don't think I've.
Oh, happy off season. Oh, happy draft. How does it go?
I don't think I've ever been as dejected from a weekend and from a Sunday as I was yesterday or this past Sunday, because not only did the Commanders completely rip out my heart and stomp on the ground with of course the Seahawks, who I have a lot of trauma from childhood. They've always traumatized me playing Washington. But also I got stung by a bee for the first time in my life on Sunday, November 2nd. November 2nd, people. Get your climate in order, government. Because why am I getting stung by a yellow jacket on November 2nd? I'm trying to fix a pipe in the front yard, and I don't even know where the thing came from. And of course, people, it was a yellow
Hell.
jacket, not a bee. Yes, it did come from hell. That because it came from the ground. I'm just minding my own business, and I feel like like right in my elbow, and I look, and the thing falls to the ground. I was like, go back to hell. And I threw everything on the ground. I ripped the pipe from out of the ground. I went inside, and I fixed it from there. Bullshit.
I think I've got stung for the first time 2-ish years ago.
What was it by? Was it by like a yellow jacket or a wasp?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a wasp.
See, I can't see this shit hurt. It like hurt all day. I can't imagine.
My ankle was
wasp.
swollen for like a week after that.
That's what I'm afraid of, and I hate wasps. I hate them, and they hate me too. Because I just like I'm again November. I'm trying to go fix something up on the roof, and I put the ladder up, and like 5 wasps crawl out from the roof, and like aim themselves right at the ladder. I'm like, what am I doing to you? Like, what did I do?
Existing.
And so I sprayed their whole thing, and then I hauled ass to the backyard, and then I saw that like some of them like fell into.
Oh, you don't have a reason? I'll give you a reason.
They fell into a spider web. So now there's like 3 of them that are stuck in a spider web that's right next to it because they got so
Looking at Charlotte
disoriented
like,
from
I
the
got
spray.
you. Dinner's on me tonight.
I was like, yeah, you tell all of them, let them all see you. Like, and we have flying spiders here. It's a whole thing in Virginia. I'm tired of it. Get Glenn Youngkin out of here. It's his fault. I don't know how, but I'll blame him. Zoo, it was a weekend, and we're going to figure out exactly who had the worst weekend here. I'd like to say it's us.
Second worst.
Yeah, I think there's some arguments here. So hit that big game. Yeah, because it was a wild week 9 in the NFL. It was not just, the Seahawks Commanders situation on Sunday Night Football, but it started last Thursday Night Football. We had the Baltimore Ravens with a returning Lamar Jackson going up against the Miami Dolphins. Ravens beat the Dolphins 28-6. Ravens are 3-5 now. Dolphins 2-7. Resulted in the firing of the Dolphins general manager Chris Greer. He's been there for 8 years, so that got him out of there. They said Mike McDaniel's going to be safe for the rest of the season. Is there a point to the rest of the season for the Dolphins, Zoo? And are the Ravens back now?
I want to see what the Ravens do against an actual playoff contending team. Good for them for being able to have a little break and kind of get their momentum strong. I think they will actually be able to ride that like going forward from here. So whoever they face, like that team's going to have some good matchups up until playoff time. But yeah, I just I feel bad for the people of Madrid who are going to have to watch Dolphins Commanders in a couple of weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I was looking so forward to that too.
Yeah,
it's just going to be a recurring theme of the whole segment here.
He's going to wake up at 9 a.m. just to watch that ass whooping.
I don't know if I have to.
Oh, I watch every game no matter what. So.
Oh, God bless you.
I'll be up.
One team that was not up, the Detroit Lions. Don't know what happened here, but against the Minnesota Vikings win 27-24. Vikings go up to 4-4. Lions fall to 5-3 as JJ McCarthy makes his return there in that game. What do we think about JJ McCarthy? Because I'm starting to think already people are overreacting a little bit to his performance, and Adam Schefter like proclaiming him like they're like, yeah, they were right to let Sam Darnold go. They were right for all of this, and I was on the train during the preseason. And during our, bold predictions that it was the right choice. Let Darnold go, see what you have in McCarthy, let him develop. But I'm not really it's just one game against the Lions. I'm not ready to proclaim him, this and that. He looked pretty rough at the start of the season. Hopefully this is good development and something good for the Vikings going forward. But do you take more positive here for the Vikings or more negative for the Lions?
I mean, I think it's positive for the Vikings because my bold take was that the Vikings were going to win the division. And while I don't think that's going to happen anymore, I said that because of how well the defense was able to keep them in games last year, how efficient the offense is. They have great weapons. O'Connell's a good coach. So to have a quarterback who could move in the pocket and just kind of follow the game plan is essentially all they needed. So to be able to invest in a young quarterback and develop him, like the fact that they were able to initiate that this week is good signs going forward. But it's just the fact that because of him, the whole operation got to go as was expected. They were able to use their weapons. They were able to put points on the board. They were like, it was just a good matchup, and the Vikings just happened to win that one. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised if they won. I wouldn't have been surprised if they lost. But yeah, this is essentially just the Vikings team that we've been hoping to see all season.
Good said. Well said. Team that I'm very curious about. A team that's, we haven't been expecting to see this year, but the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers beat the Green Bay Packers, which isn't a surprise with how the Packers have been doing things this year, but final score 16-13 in that game. Panthers go up to 5-4. They are 5-4 now. Packers 5-2-1. I'm kind of happy about the Panthers, man. It makes me happy to see them kind of perform like this and get on track. I'm happy for Bryce Young, happy for Dave Canales.
I'm happy for the Panthers. I'm just so confused with the Packers because the Panthers are like that spunky team where it's just like, you don't understand why they play as bad as they do sometimes. And then when they play really good, it's just kind of like, it's a fun little spark. But the fact that the Packers keep letting this randomly happen to them, like it really is all or nothing with them. And I guess it is with that with the Panthers too, but you expect things from the Packers and you don't expect anything from the Panthers. So when the Panthers win, it's shocking, but it's fun. When the Packers lose, you're just confused. So the fact that it happened at the same time is just, I don't know how to feel about either of these teams. Like, who are you? Which is the real identity of the both of you? Because I don't understand.
They're two sides of the same coin. It's incredible.
It's very chaotic coin.
Chaotic game over in Tennessee. We had the LA Chargers beat the Tennessee Titans 27-20. Chargers jump up to 6-3, Titans 1-8, but that was a competitive game. A really low-key impressive game by the Tennessee Titans defense. However, still managing to drop 27 points against themselves here. They're doing what you must, right? To continue to get a good draft pick and build around Cam Ward in the future, while also just looking like you can be competitive for something someday. So good for them. And Chargers, tighten up, because this is I don't like what I'm seeing necessarily. You're not too far away from this Packers. You're having those moments too.
Yeah, third string running back, losing Joe Alt for the season. Like,
that hurts.
That's kind of tough for that offense now, because that's kind of what Harbaugh operates off of, is a strong running game, and losing all those pieces is going to make it really tricky for them for the rest of the season. I think they still have the ability to be competitive, but that's a huge element that's going to be a factor of that team going forward. And as for the Titans, like, any momentum that they can get and any opportunity that they can get to just build up Cam Ward's confidence, like, I guess at the end of the day, as long as it's not his fault, as long as the defense is operating, as long as he is getting a grasp of like what the game plan is supposed to be and developing, so that he has momentum to work off of in the offseason, because they fired their coach earlier, right? Too.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a huge overhaul in the offseason. So anything that just gets him to be confident in his abilities and in his professional career going forward, like, that's a win for him. So if they're putting points on the board and still losing, that's not the worst situation for Tennessee right now.
Absolutely not. And while we're talking about injuries, should mention in the Packers-Panthers game, Packers had a huge loss in that game of their tight end, Tucker Kraft, who's been having an exceptional season, torn ACL. And that one, he is gone for the year. So that is a massive, massive lost weapon for the Packers. And like you said, for the Chargers, losing Joe Alt on top of already having lost Rashawn Slater, their right tackle, at the start of the season, that's concerning. Concerning stuff for front offense.
Crafty as Swiss cheese.
Oh, it was an injury joke. It was an injury joke. I don't know what I can do for it. It's still a little funny. It's still that's the dark humor in me. Next up, New England Patriots against the Atlanta Falcons. Patriots win at home 24-23. Patriots are now 7-2. Falcons are 3-5. They are exactly who we thought they were. They will still finish the season with either a losing record or right around 500. Patriots though, and Drake May, my goodness, 19 of 29, 259 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dude's a beast. Dude's a monster. Lost Keyshawn Butte in the middle of that game too, and he's still just laying it out deep with just a perfect, beautiful rainbow sky drop ball there on his deep passes. He is excelling heavily this season on that. Patriots, are they a legit threat for the AFC?
Oh, absolutely. Them and the Colts have just been so much fun to keep an eye on. I know the Patriots just had their dynasty and everyone was sick for them for a while, but that really was just being sick of Belichick and Tom Brady. Like, what Vrabel is doing for this team, seeing a young quarterback develop as well as he is, actually elevating the team, and having such a strong defense and just like spunky competitive games every week. Like, how do you not root for them as a football fan? It's just so much fun.
They are incredibly fun, and that's what makes it different, right? Like, I want to dread it because, like you said, we just had the dynasty, but they weren't fun. The Brady-Belichick thing, it wasn't fun, and it's pretty much because of Belichick, because Brady got to Tampa and he was fun. Like, that Patriots dynasty just was so boring. Like, you just knew what was going to happen. Like, this team's actually fun. They're exciting. They're trying things. Vrabel's fun to root for. Like,
speaking of Drake, didn't Drake London pull a hat trick yesterday and get 3 touchdowns or something?
Drake London did have, 9 receptions, 118 yards, 3 touchdowns in that game. That's
impressive. I mean, I'm glad one of those. I mean, I guess Bijan's been unlocked since starting, but just the fact that they had London and Pitts and they just couldn't get anything going, like the fact that at least London started to become like a future piece for them is pretty good.
That's what's crazy with that team, right? Like Drake London's a legit good receiver. Darnell Mooney is a good number 2 receiver for them too.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts should be good, but we've seen that in tight ends before. OJ Howard.
Can you imagine if that offense had like Mike McDaniels?
Oh my God. Which, honestly, if you're looking at it towards the end of the season, this talk will start to happen a little later in the year when, we're going to get into the coaching carousel stuff. There are quite a few teams I would love to see Mike McDaniel with. And he will have no shortage of job opportunities when he's inevitably fired in Miami. But getting to work with Bijan, him, Michael Penix Jr., Michael Penis Jr., Younghoe Koo, if he's still there, I don't know where he is anymore. I don't know why he isn't with us. Yeah. Team that's not with us anymore, Kyle Shanahan. He's no longer with us. He's with the San Francisco 49ers. He's not dead like the way I just made it sound. 49ers, they beat the New York Giants 34-24. Niners improved to 6-3, their best record since 2023 when they went to the Super Bowl. Giants are now 2-7. Christian McCaffrey, crazy game there, 106 yards on the ground and a rushing touchdown, along with 5 catches, 67 yards, and a receiving touchdown. CMC's back. Brock Purdy's still not back. And it looks like it might be affecting George Kittle a little bit, but not the rest of that team. Niners, we have a quarterback controversy between them and one McCorkle Jones.
It's seeming that way. He's winning. Like, even if Brock Purdy's healthy at this point, if he has good momentum and they're on this race to try to take the division or at least make it to the playoffs, like, do you make that switch? Does that payday really matter at this point? Like, winning games is winning games, and if he's hot, like, you got to keep that ball rolling.
If I'm Brock, I'd be so insecure because everybody knew that Mac Jones was the quarterback that the Niners wanted. That's who Shanahan wanted.
Yeah.
And there, I'd be so insecure.
Not that this is the best example, but, like, for a direct comparison for us, like, do you remember when Taylor Heineke was playing really well and then Carson Wentz was still healthy?
Yeah.
And it was just like, one's getting $5 million, the other's getting $30 million, but we're kind of winning right now. So how do you make that switch? Until inevitably we did have to make the switch.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just kind of compare it to that situation where it's like, he's balling right now. just gotta strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah, just stay consistent, stay hot. Team that's not hot, Houston Texans. They lose to a team that is hot or inconsistently hot in the Denver Broncos. 18-15. Broncos improved to 7-2. Texans fall to 3-5. I don't know what happened to Houston, man, and I don't know what's going on in Denver because they were losing to Houston the entire game, even though CJ Stroud got knocked out with a concussion. Davis Mills takes over as quarterback for the Texans, and they're still beating the Broncos up until like late into the fourth quarter when the Broncos finally get their shit together and take the lead here. Denver's a team, like, I was high on them in the preseason. 7-2, I mean, as long as you're winning, that's what matters, is just get the W. But they are a team that scares me just in terms of I don't trust them, right? Like this is a team that screams first round loss to me in Denver.
I mean, I guess they've been consistent. This is what, the third week in a row that they've had a fourth quarter comeback to win a game.
Yeah.
I mean, second year offense, they're pretty efficient. Their defense isn't bad. It's like no surprise when they do win. It's more of the Texans defense more than anything that's been confusing me. Like, okay, you have expectations. Like, CJ Stroud for some reason just is not hot towards the beginning. For some reason, that offense just keeps stalling out. I don't know if it's a coordinator thing or what. They fired the one that they had from last year. But that defense, like, so many weapons that they put in there, like, so much money that's been invested in that line and the cornerbacks, like, I don't get how they're as inconsistent as they are. Like, it's just an odd situation out in Houston.
It is. I don't know what needs to change. Probably maybe another offensive coordinator change for them, but that would be like 2 years in a row now for Houston if that happens.
Do you see McDaniels there?
Honestly, throw him there again. Bring some O-linemen with him, though, because that's an issue. That's a heavy issue. Keeping it in the AFC, we had a weird game here. Indianapolis Colts at the Pittsburgh Steelers. America's team, the Colts, lose to the Steelers 27-20. And it really did not feel as close as that score was. Steelers improved to 5-3. Colts fall to 7-2. And look, Zoo, I mean, we love the Colts. You really love the Colts.
This year.
I mean, we need a team for the year. Colts, look, they're fun. Jonathan Taylor still has that MVP feeling to him, and they have some really fun weapons there in Tyler Warren and Michael Pittman and Josh Downs. But Daniel Jones,
Danny's gonna dime.
He's gonna dime. We saw some of those cracks.
Gonna drop some pennies.
Is there a concern there, or is this just Steelers doing like middle of the season kind of things that they do where they inevitably fall off in December?
Yeah, the big storyline for the Steelers itself was that the defense was going to be carrying the team. They just need Aaron Rodgers to be good enough. They need that offense to be average. And it's kind of been the flip. Like the offense has been playing relatively well, and the defense hasn't been holding their end of the bargain. So I guess this is just the time that they figured it out. They took advantage of some flaws that they probably knew of Daniel Jones, because it's not like there isn't tape on the guy. I guess this was just a week that the Steelers kind of got what they signed on for, and the defense put it all together.
Yeah, it's going to be
next week. We'll kind of prove it, though.
Yeah. I keep throwing this on the Colts. I want to love them. I want to love them, but don't do that again.
Love me.
Say that you love me.
Fool me. Danny Dimes will fool me.
Final of the 1 o'clock games, and one that people are already calling game of the year, which I'm curious how you feel. Do you like high scoring games, like just all offense kind of games, or do you want, like, do you like a final score of, like, for example, 47-42 versus like I don't know, 28-24 with a little bit.
I mean, you could have a high scoring game and that still come off of like interceptions or pick sixes or fumble recoveries. So like, yeah, there could be a back and forth game and still be high scoring.
Well, we have that in what many are calling the game of the year or the weirdest game of the year. Chicago Bears at the Cincinnati Bengals. Kind of a must-win feel for the Bengals here, and it just did not go that way. Bears win in a final score of 47-42. Insanity in this game. It's another week where the Cincinnati Bengals put up 38 plus and still come out of it with a loss. I truly did not blame Jamar Chase or Chase Brown or any of the guys on offense who were just openly shit-talking the defense in their press conferences and their pressers yesterday. You have every right to be mad at them. Like, that's bad. You got Joe Flacco out here throwing for 470 yards and 4 touchdowns. And you still lose.
At what, 42?
Yes. Yeah. It's like, it's crazy. And you lose to somebody named Kyle Monangai. Who couldn't get that rushing touchdown for the booty betting slip, by the way, that dickhead. And 26 carries, 176 yards for him. 121 yards, 2 touchdowns for T. Higgins. Dude, this game was so weird that Caleb Williams had more receiving yards than his own receiver, Rome Odunze. Like, Caleb Williams had 2 catches for 22 yards and a touchdown in that game.
Yo, thank God for DJ Moore finally helping me in my fantasy. Like, I finally won one after 4 weeks. My only dub of the weekend.
Oh my God, he's helping people. Colston Loveland's helping people on the waiver wire. Just go crazy for him.
After week 3 because he didn't do shit.
I mean, this was it was a fun game for the Bears. This is kind of like one of those games, whether they make the playoffs or not, this is what you want to see from the Ben Johnson era. You want to have some fun. You want to have some wild plays, some things that make you excited for this team. And for the Bengals, like, that's as backbreaking as you can get, especially on a defense where you have some stars like Trey Hendrickson, who's constantly in these trade talks now. And at this point, I would say if you're giving up 42 points on your defense, fuck it. Just trade him anyway. Like, he's not helping. So, what needs to happen? What needs to happen for Cincinnati in this one? I mean,
that's the crazy thing, is that they're sticking to the plan the front office said, where we're going to throw all this money at our wide receivers. Like, the formula was you have to score 50 points a game because the defense just is not going to show up. And Joe Flacco is helping them achieve that, but you got to get those 50 points, otherwise it's not going to matter. Congratulations to the Cincinnati front office for sticking to their plan, because this is exactly what you wanted.
I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it. We shit on the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones for Jerry being, the old man GM who refuses to let it go and is like, costing his franchise. We do not give enough grief to the Cincinnati Bengals, who have the same situation with their owner, Mike Brown, who's like 90, I believe, and is still their GM. He is the owner, and GM refuses to let it go. And like you said,
the public face of it, that's why.
Sticks with this plan where, God bless being loyal to a coach, but he held on to Marvin Lewis for way too long at head coach, and now Zach Taylor, I told everybody, back when they went to the Super Bowl, you need to fire Zach Taylor, because that's the most you're going to get out of him. And damn it, look what's happening. You got it, like, everything there just needs a change. There's no discipline, there's no accountability. And like you said, front office is just sticking to this, let's build the offense and score 59 to 60 points. Dude, like, what are you going to do? Like, one, you don't invest heavily into the O-line, and you continue to lose your franchise quarterback every year to some type of injury because he can't stay on his feet. And then your defense gives up shit like crazy when he is in or when he isn't. Like, something has to change with that team, and it's infuriating because, like, I can see Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins winning a Super Bowl. Like, why couldn't you? That's an incredible offense. Give them some type of support, man. Like, it pisses me off, and I'm not even a fan of the team.
I mean, after their last Super Bowl appearance, like, they were just kind of the fun team to keep an eye on. Like, you see what Burrow's capable of. You see what those weapons are capable of, and is it just like an LSU quarterback curse or something? Like, is that
maybe
the trajectory we're heading with?
Do we have like Brian Kelly's spirit attached to the quarterbacks or something? Like I don't know what's going on. But like you said, yeah, after the that was the thing in the Super Bowl. That was the big takeaway. Like, oh, Joe Burrow's getting his ass destroyed by the defensive line in this one. Rams are destroying him. Can you imagine what they're going to look like next year when they have an O-line and a defense that can contain people?
Keep imagining.
Keep imagining. Keep dreaming. I can't see it. Oh, piss poor team. Team that's not piss poor, Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars, Raiders, fun one. I guess I didn't watch it. I just kept seeing the literal only highlight I've seen from that game is Jaguars kicker Cam Little breaking the NFL record for longest kick with 68 yards.
You would think that was like something to win the game, but it was just so they could get on the board before halftime.
It's crazy, right?
Congrats on that for giving them enough momentum to actually win the game afterwards. Like the fact I'm just now seeing the score 30-29 when it was like 9-3 at half.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't seen any other highlights. I really don't have any thoughts on it. Did Travis Hunter get knocked out for the season or something?
Travis Hunter got hurt in practice last week, coming off of their bye, and he is on IR now. So, fun times in Jacksonville.
So do they remember they have Brian Thomas now, or do they just want to send him over to Washington?
I think they should.
Just
send him to us.
You don't need him.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Like you said, Jaguars win 30-29. It was an overtime game. Jaguars win in overtime because the Raiders attempted to go for 2 and just go for the win instead of going for a tie, which, you know what? God bless them. I appreciate that because I'm tired of reading the Steelers and Cowboys tie shit or Packers Cowboys tie shit. I don't care. They're all yellow. Jaguars go to 5-3. Raiders 2-6. Crazy game from Brock Bowers, by the way, in that one. He returned. Shout out to him on my fantasy team. 12 catches, 127 yards, 3 touchdowns there. It was his tight ends day because he missed last week.
One of my cousins was talking so much shit because of how many points that he had. Then Brock Bowers happened on his opponent. He was like, never mind. I take everything back. Oh my god, I was laughing hysterically last night.
It's hurt, man. It hurts. Unless you have them. Another game that I couldn't be bothered to watch or even see highlights of. LA Rams against the New Orleans Saints in LA. Rams win 34-10. Rams improved to 6-2. Saints are 1-8. Matt Stafford in this one, 281 yards, 4 touchdowns. Puka Nacua returns, 7 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown for him. Tyler Shuck allegedly made his debut as the rookie starter for the Saints, but we'll never know. So, that's just Saints football.
Arch Manning season incoming?
Arch Manning's going to run to the next year's draft just to avoid that and watch the Saints do the exact same damn thing next year. So it's okay, buddy. We'll wait. We'll wait you out.
They're the Wizards of the NFL.
They really are. Oh my god. Who are the Wizards of the NFL, actually? You know what I'm thinking it is? I'm thinking it's the Jets.
That was just a joke with Rick Flag. It's just like, we'll tank. Okay, we'll stay in college. Fine, we'll tank again.
That's what it is. That's why I think, because I think, oh my god, the Wizards are the Jets. The Wizards are the Jets. The Saints are the Pelicans. They keep getting good picks and they do nothing with it. Oh my god. I hate them. That's why we don't talk about the NBA right now. Final game of the 4 o'clock window. We had the Kansas City Chiefs against the Buffalo Bills. Always feels like a playoff game, even when they play in the regular season, and it was a fun one again. Bills beat the Chiefs 28-21, as they do in the regular season. Bills advance to 6-2. Chiefs are 5-4. Does it mean anything to you? Does it mean anything? Because that's my main takeaway after the game is it's cute that you keep winning in the regular season against them. When are you going to do this in the playoffs, please?
Please. Biggest takeaway is that the concerns for the Bills was their defense and can they keep up with talent, and the fact that this is Mahomes getting his mojo back. He's got his wide receivers. He's got weapons. That offense was clicking, and that Bills defense was still able to contain him. that was the biggest takeaway on just how we should be expecting the Bills to perform for the rest of the regular season. How that affects the postseason, I don't know. But that was the biggest concern, and I'm interested to see like how sustainable that's going to be going forward.
I was very pleased to see their halftime adjustments, right? Rashee Rice was a baller in the first half. You barely knew he existed throughout the second half of that game. Bills just eliminated him out of the game plan there. Chiefs need running help, man. Like I keep saying this with them, like you can do plenty with Mahomes and his receiving core, but like you got to give him some running back help. And I know Isaiah Pacheco's out. That's not your main help. Like that can't be. Like he is not what he was his rookie year. So Chiefs continue to give you concerns. Bills. Was
it Kareem Hunt and Edward Hyde? Something like that.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt, Clyde Edward-Helaire came back, and then the rookie Brashard Smith was also going in there. I don't know who that is. I don't know either. Fun game. We'll see them again in the playoffs. Maybe see who goes up. I don't know I can't tell who's good anymore. I don't know. At this rate,
imagine if the Chiefs and the Bills were the wild cards.
Oh my God, that would be like the best wild card weekend of all time, just because of that matchup.
Don't have to see Arrowhead.
Please, for the love of God. I'm so tired of Arrowhead during the playoffs. Ugh. We'll get to the Sunday night game in a second. Just to give you all an update as we're recording during Monday Night Football. Arizona Cardinals right now in the late third quarter. Cardinals are beating the Dallas Cowboys 27-10 in this one.
Hey, YouTube TV. Fuck you. I can't watch Monday Night Football anymore. I can't watch my Capitals. Not that I want to watch the Wizards, but I can't. You are an absolute waste of money. Fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck off, YouTube TV. Dave, that shit must have been serious. Because usually Disney caves by like College Football Saturday. And that didn't go through. I was like, okay, there's no way this goes into Monday Night Football. What the hell, man? Like, just bullshit on their part. Bullshit on somebody's part. The Washington Commanders. Commanders and Sunday Night Football. They wore their throwbacks, their old Super Bowl era Redskins throwbacks, but boy, did it remind me more of 2006 instead. And that just era. Nothing like a nostalgic get your ass beat on primetime national television and embarrassed in front of the whole world. Commanders lose to the Seattle Seahawks 38-14. Seahawks improved to 6-2. Commanders fall to 3-6. They also lost because it couldn't be enough, right? Fuck this music. Get it out of here. I'm tired of hearing it during all this sadness. Because it couldn't be enough, right, to just lose and get your ass whooped. I've never been more dejected watching a game, Zoo, than just continuously watching Sam Darnold pick our defense apart with Jackson Smith and Jigba. Like, I'm just screaming at the TV. I'm like, somebody just hit somebody. Just hit somebody at this point. If you can't stop them, just take them out of the game. I don't fucking care. Just hit somebody. Make a point. Do something. No. Instead, they're wearing the old uniforms, and it looks like LaRon Landry's out there trying to do one of those fucking shoulder checks that always missed instead of just tackling and just watching dudes like fly down the field. And all that goes down, and in traditional, fuck Northwest Stadium, traditional FedEx Field Stadium, just throwback to them, our quarterback goes down with an injury deep into the game when he should not have even been in. Jayden Daniels still in there in the middle of the fourth quarter. Goes down. You hear the crowd. Like, I'm not paying attention at that point. All I hear is the crowd go, oh, and it just like, it sent shivers down my spine back to that playoff game against the Seahawks years back when RG3's knee just exploded like the Big Bang. And best case scenario, if you're going to lose your quarterback for a long time, for a while, you have all the four major body parts of the extensions there, right? make it the non-throwing arm. And that's what he dislocated his left shoulder. We don't know how long he'll be out for exactly. Good chance it's towards till the end of the season. What is that? What am I reading here?
All the players and their injuries within that 30 or 20-yard line.
That's crazy. Hold on. Keep that up because I'm going to put you on. That's crazy. Jalen Hurts really crushed.
Jalen Hurts nearly crushed. Gus Farad concussion.
Oh,
Jayden
Gus
Daniels
Farad.
elbow.
Yeah, Gus Farad.
Joe Burrow's
cracked his head.
ACL. Adrian Peterson's ACL. RG3's ACL. Alex Smith's leg. Ryan Fitzpatrick's hip. Kyle Allen's leg. And Chase Young's ACL.
In fairness, Ryan Fitzpatrick's hip, I'm pretty sure happened on a water slide, but he refuses to admit that. Yeah, dude, it hurt. It hurt a lot. It hurt a lot, but it was also like a relieving feeling of like, okay, yeah, this team sucks.
It's like we're done for the season.
Like,
There's absolutely no hope.
Like it sucks. It's damn near dangerous to have Jayden Daniels out there, to have your young franchise quarterback out there at this point with no receiving help. You pointed it out that Debo is no real help if Terry's not out there, and same goes vice versa.
Called that in the offseason.
And like it just hurts because we had an NFC championship game dangled in our face last year. Like after so many years of torment, and your offensive rookie of the year, here's that championship game, sniff those 2 playoff wins, and then fuck you, bitch. Throwing this shit right out. You're going to enjoy Marcus Mariota for half a season. You're going to like it. At this point, I hope I'll just trade some pieces and maybe we just wind up with Anthony Richardson back and we could just watch that for like half a year. Go sign Taylor Heineke. Just give me something, just goofy for half a year in like old school fashion.
Josh Johnson could start.
That would be a throwback. That would be a throwback. And I hated people like jumping in, like lot of like super hothead takes last night and this morning of like people saying the new uniforms are cursed. No, the new uniforms aren't cursed. We've sucked in every uniform. Like it's not the uniform's fault.
I wasn't gonna manifest it, but I was, because I just wasn't looking forward to this game, especially because it's Seattle. Like Seattle's one of those teams, because I have so much family over there. Like I always root for them unless they're playing Washington sports. So it's like I was like, this is not going to be a good feeling. Like everything about this is so conflicting, and I'm just waiting for something bad to happen. And people are going to blame the uniform. They're going to be like, this one's cursed too. It's just like the black one. We just suck. That's it. Like
that's it.
We're just hot trash this year. Like what else? There doesn't need to be any connection to it. Like we suck just because we suck. That's that.
Give me the reasonable head that you have. Where's that button? Because I just told you to give me head, and I can't allow that.
Now,
be the reasonable fan here, because we had so many last night. Calling like defensive coordinator Joe Witt's hot seat got so hot that it wound up catching on fire and getting Dan Quinn's seat hot. You have Commanders fans calling for Dan Quinn to be fired. You have Commanders fans calling Adam Peters, the GM, a fraud. It's of course emotions are going to run high, but where are your feelings at with this team, and where do you think reality should be for the fans?
I think the Joe Witt firing is the most reasonable of the firing requests. The roster that, the first press conference that Adam Peters had, and it was like, what do you think of the roster? And it was the 3-second silence that was heard across the NFL. How are you supposed to fix that in one full off season for him, right? Because it was, getting the hang of everything his first off season, and then the second one, and then we don't have any of our first round picks as active players except for Daron Payne, which was 2018, 19.
Yep.
He's on a second contract. No Chase Young, no Jonathan Allen, no Montez Sweat, no Dwayne Haskins, no Chase Young, no Jahan Dotson. No, like, that's a lot of fucking misses. What has he had the opportunity to build off of? Like, okay, yeah, we have these young veteran players, but it's like, you can't blame Adam Peters for this because he really had nothing to work with. On top, which kind of in turn means that Dan Quinn hasn't had much to work with, but you are testing that brotherhood now. You are testing that culture now. And at this point, it's like, if you can trade the pieces, just trade the pieces. See what you can get to build up for next year, because we only have 2 picks in the top 100. That's really, really bad. Yeah, I don't see a sustainable pattern where it's like, you can fix this overnight or you can fix this in 2 years. Like, this is going to be a long-term project until you can build a young team. Like, that Lions team started young and it was really messy at first. That Houston team, you can see they have the pieces, but it's still really messy. The Falcons team, you can see it's starting to come together, but I wonder if coaching is actually the issue over there. So, like, this isn't going to be fixed anytime soon. And at this point, like, Jayden Daniels has to be the sales pitch for free agents, for young free agents to want to request contracts here. And he has to be healthy for that. And he has to be productive for that. We can't just only have veterans. Like, we need young people that he can have the opportunity to, make them look good. And yeah, it's not going to happen anytime soon. There's the amount of injuries we've had on offense, we've had on defense, but the fact that the scheme hasn't changed at all is what's, like, baffling. So I don't understand what Joe Witt is doing over there. And the only update that I heard from that today is that he's going to be, like, from his little booth to actually being on the sideline next week.
The rearranging of deck chairs on the Titanic.
Yeah. Yeah. And on top of that, I don't know if you saw Frankie Louvu suspended.
Yep.
Because of, like, repeated hip drop tackles, but every injury that Jayden Daniels has been out from has been off of a hip drop tackle, which were not flagged or fined to those players. So, like, now the NFL is kicking a dead horse. If Witt loses his job, like, it's really just going to be off of just not even having the assets to try to save his ass right now. But yeah, it's a mess. That's the only firing that I can justify. I think we do need some young creative minds in there. I don't know how to feel about Cliff right now because he hasn't even had his whole team available to him in the offseason. So what are they even supposed to perform with right now? But some of the calls are just suspect too. Like, Krosky Merritt has opening lanes on the side, but for some reason Jayden scrambles to fuck up his elbow. Like, those are the calls we're going with. We're just only going to throw jet sweeps to Deebo Samuel and not even attempt to pass to him. Those are the calls we're going with. So Cliff is sus for me right now, and I'm curious to see how he performs next year. But yeah, Joe Witt, you want to go for a head coach job? Like, you're not really cutting it as a coordinator right now. So yeah, I don't. We were so lucky last year to just have as much fun as we did, but it's going to be a rough stretch, and the Eagles are only getting better from here on out. Like, they're on dynasty status. So
the Eagles just made a huge trade today, trading a 3rd rounder to the Miami Dolphins for defensive end Jalen Phillips. That's a huge pickup. They traded for Jair Alexander last week from the Ravens. Give them some defensive back help. So yeah, that's not.
And they still have like 9 picks next year.
Yep. Yeah.
Insane.
It's not fun right now. And like you said, on top of that, the injuries have really sucked this year. We've already been missing a huge chunk of the defensive line, which has not helped. And a lot of the guys that were signed and brought in here to help have not been available for that. Even at safety, we lost one of our big signings right there at the start of the season. Last night in the Sunday night game.
Talking about Will Harris?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
Will Harris. And, in the Sunday night game, you not only lose Jayden with the dislocated shoulder or dislocated elbow, whatever they're calling it right now, but you also lose Luke McCaffrey, literally during the opening kickoff, which felt a little questionable. Watching a 300-pounder land full weight off the ground on top of him, but broken collarbone there. He's out for the year.
Mm-hmm.
You lose Marshawn Lattimore, who, say what you will about him, at the very least you could have maybe thought about trade value. He is out with a torn ACL. Could be, I don't know if that's his career or what, but he's out now. Quan Martin, also safety, came out injured with a knee injury in that game. Not sure what that is right now. Even Eddie Goldman, the defensive tackle, who I saw at the start of the game make a great play. I was like, oh shit, we have Eddie Goldman? Found out he got concussed in that game. So that fight felt like a curse.
That's news.
Amos's
hip, he was having issues, or ankle, or whatever went off with him.
Yeah, your rookie corner and Trey Amos looked really hobbled at the end of that one. Terry McLaurin's
He's been
not
great
playing
this season, though. Like, that's one of the few highlights.
Yeah. And you start thinking about trade value because the trade deadline is on Tuesday afternoon. And you want to say, hey, trade everybody. That was my hot take Sunday night, was trade anybody with value. I don't know how much value there is. And like we were saying, Daron Payne might be the only thing that you're getting something for.
What is that? You get a second if you're lucky?
I would say a third.
Third, because whoever gets him has to pay him?
Yeah, that's the thing. I would say because of the contract, I would look at fourth as like your best pickup there.
Because Lattimore was contract and he was third.
Yeah, but I think that I don't know what the premium is. I don't know what the value is of a defensive lineman versus like a corner or something. But we did just see Jalen Phillips go for a third, but he is younger. I don't know. But yeah, there's not really anybody. I wouldn't say trade Debo. I don't think anybody would because he's on an expiring contract right there. And he's, 30.
I mean, we got him for a fifth. So it's like, what? You'd maybe get the fifth back or a sixth because of his heel issues?
Yeah, maybe like a 6 or like a late swap or something. Everything with that. Yeah.
Some people are saying just trade Tunsil again.
I mean, why not?
Because Connerly was supposed to be a left tackle anyways.
Trade him back to Houston. See what happens.
Wiley and Allegretti came up as names today.
I could see those ones if any moves are going to happen. Yeah, somebody like that. Wiley, I expected, honestly, before the start of the season to get traded. And then they wound up moving
depth,
him
especially with Cosme being out. Cosme hasn't been looking good either.
Yeah. So it's rough out here. Congrats to Seattle, though, because they looked awesome. And I don't know if that was because of us, but Sam Darnold has been playing really well this season. 21 of 24, 330 yards, 4 touchdowns for him. Jackson Smith and Jigba, fucking crazy in that one. Like, he looked unstoppable. Even the rookie receiver, Torrey Horton, was awesome. If I was anything for their fans, I would be very frustrated with their running back position. But I would still take theirs over ours right now of the Ken Walker, Zach Charbonnet battle. Over there, Ken Walker, free agent.
They finally got to utilize Rodriguez, though. It's like, hey, you have a guy who's actually good at running up the middle. Let's use him.
What took so long?
Like, I don't know.
That's the only.
That was the most first downs that we got to was off of him.
Do you know how sad it was that we're up there?
Yes.
Last night we're like lamenting, like, why isn't Robbie Chosen in here? Why are we asking for Robbie Chosen in the year of our Lord 2025? What are we doing? Go.
What's our starting lineup going to be next week? Robbie,
Debo,
and Jalen Lane?
Yeah, Jalen Lane, I guess. Let's go pick up what's a broken retired receiver we could go pick up. Who would be the funniest one that's like questionably retired?
Oh, Odell.
Oh yeah. Let's add that drama. Let's go get Odell.
Watch him get shut down when we go to the Giants.
Immediately, yeah. Well, any happier thoughts that you got out of the NFL weekend or the sports weekend in general?
Some football was just fun to watch. I was going through my closet, just had football on. I was just enjoying stress-free drama.
And then
Fantasy North was entertaining. Bengals Bears was entertaining. Bills Chiefs was it? Yeah, it was just a fun day for football up until 8:20.
Oh man, 8:20 sucked. 8:20 ruined my whole sports weekend. But folks, we will end this hangover with a little bit more uplifting fun because the baseball.
I won't give my reminder then.
What'd you say?
I said I won't give my reminder then.
What's your reminder? So we can stay
Play the
depressed?
Lions at 4:25.
Oh, fuck me. Oh no. Why?
We're getting Hilo lifted to Spain.
Oh God, we're going to Spain after this.
So uplifting.
Well, uplifting. If you need some uplifting, something in sports that was fun. Baseball's over. That's not the fun part. It is for if you're a Nats
That's not
fan.
uplifting either. I was going for the Jays.
I know. Oh damn. Oh my God.
And the Caps are on a 3 losing streak. You want to add that to it too?
The Caps are on a 3-game losing streak. I had no idea. I don't even know what's going on with the Wizards. Let's look up their schedule just to make me feel a little
they
bit
lost
better.
tonight.
Oh, for fuck's sake, they're 1-6. What's happening?
They lost in overtime the other day. I was like, oh shit, you had a good lead. Oh, there it goes. Okay, there it goes.
What did I do? Does this mean Winsome Earl Sears is going to win now? Oh, my God.
Oh, please, come on.
Oh, my God. Zoo, I want to look
I wanted football fantasy last night.
I did too. I had Brock Bowers.
My opponent's team name was I'm Giving Up. I changed my team name to Please Give Up. And I finally won.
Instead it was calling for yourself. Please give up. Just give up. Oh. Well.
I hate it here.
Baseball's over. It was a fun World Series. I was low-key rooting for the Jays too, because I like their logo. I like Vlad Guerrero Jr. I like the colors. And yeah, I just wanted to see a different team win. But the Dodgers, I will say, people will say they bought their World Series there. They earned that shit. That was a hard fought win for that series. Went all the way to Game 7. Game 7, two of the best words in sports. Dodgers win their second consecutive World Series in a 5-4, 11-inning Game 7 of the World Series against the Toronto Blue Jays. So congrats to them there. Congrats to
damn wall.
Yeah, I know, dude. It was just edging for a home run the entire game. That little bit of an inch that cost the Jays their World Series, right there. Like that will haunt. That's the question I was going to ask. Who had the worst sports weekend? And just to put it into perspective, Toronto fans have to feel terrible. Like that's going to haunt them for a long time. Like whether they win one in like a couple years or not, that will haunt them. Oh,
I couldn't help but pass the meme around. I felt so bad, but I just had to do it. Where it was no
323 Network on YouTube, folks. Let's see who this is. Yeah, fuck the Maple Leafs. Yeah, I don't need them.
Some of my family were very offended. Some were like, yeah, that tracks.
Yep. Well, Zoo, the only way to talk about baseball here, all right? It could fully analyze, break down the World Series. It's not what we do here on the 323 Network. Instead, we're going to look at their asses, and we're going to play a game that we haven't played in a while, and it is the baseball edition of Cake or CAKIN. Yeah, hit that music. And look, Zoo, this time you're only playing against yourself, so you can't lose. Like, It's impossible.
I'm gonna make it interesting.
You're gonna make it
I'm
interesting?
gonna say it's gonna be the fourth option where that stupid troll shows his face.
Oh, I don't know. You're gonna say fourth option?
Fourth option.
Damn. If that is the case, because I don't remember, I made this a couple weeks ago. If
That's my Zuhair pick.
If that happens to be the case, then like, I need to really reconsider how I produce, or I need to get another producer.
I'm just guessing. Like the 4 was just the first number that came to mind.
Folks, this is the game. It's just like Is It Cake, except I'm going to show you a super zoomed in picture, and you're going to tell me whether this is a picture of a cake, or is it cakin'? Is it a baseball player's butt? Baseball players are known to have, like, great butts. So we're going to find out right here who has some of the best or who just has really good taste in cake. Zoo, this first image here, you tell me. Is that cake or cakin'?
I'm gonna go with cake. Those look like pretty solid icing lines of an eye.
Yeah, all right. That's a good start. He's saying cake. Audience, what do you say? Oh, good answer. Good answer. I'm going to do the Dora the Explorer thing. The answer here is cake. A full birthday cake. See, it could have been a trick. It could have been Mrs. Met, who is known to be quite thick with 2 C's. But we don't do that here. We only make fun of mascots. We don't objectify them.
Icing on an actual ass.
Ooh, next time. Your next cake or cakin' here, Zoo. Is this cake or cakin'?
Cakin'.
Are you sure? He's gonna say cakin'.
That's human pants right there.
Look very closely, but don't look too closely because you might get pink eye if it is cakin'. He's gonna say cakin'. Audience? Well, it is Giancarlo Stanton's cakin' ass.
What's funny is I thought the green was actually going to be grass. I wasn't expecting it to be part of the background.
That's the trickery. That's what I produce here. Oh, next one up. Good. Look at you, 2-0. 2-0 with no pressure. Is this cake or cake?
Is that icing or stitching? Is that icing or stitching?
Take a sniff. Good.
All right. Pink eye. I'm going cakin'.
He's going to say cakin' with a little bit of pink eye. It is cakin'. That is. It's the cake himself, Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh, Milwaukee? I don't know where he plays. But they call him the Big Dumper. And I love the name. The Big Dumper right there. That is a big dumper he's got. He doesn't like that nickname either, I don't think. But you know what? You just
can't imagine why.
Next up, is that cake or cakin'?
I'm puzzled.
I do love a good puzzling. Now, granted, you did say number 4 would be when the troll appears, so
yeah,
this is slide 4.
But I also just can't stop thinking this is something Yankees related. Like I'm just fixated on the colors now.
Ooh, and if it is Yankees, who could it be? Again, the 323 Network on YouTube for all of you listening here in only hearing ass or cake.
Hey,
he's gonna say questionable cake. But is it? To go 4-0, Zuhair Ali, this is CAKIN. Oh my goodness.
I just stuck with my instinct.
I know. It's Toronto
pixels. Those pixels were all cake.
It's Canadian cake too. Vlad Guerrero Jr.'s cake. Oh,
bland.
That's a losing.
I would have impulse bought his jersey had they won.
I would have been. It's a nice jersey. Nice uniform. I love their whole thing. 3-1 right now. 3-1. Pretty much 6 questions here. I think And you can't really go wrong. Yeah, 6 questions, so you can't really go wrong here. You're at 500 no matter what. Your next option here. Look at that right there. Is that cake or cakin? These only get harder as they go. There is a lot of ass in baseball, so
Cakin?
he's gonna say cakin. Audience. Oh, somebody called me a racial slur, so we're gonna get the audience out of here. I don't like that. He's saying cakin. No, that's a cake. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's an awful looking cake.
Cut that up quick.
That might be worse than Elmer. Oh my God, even Elmer's ashamed of that. Oh my God, even he's afraid. We made him upset. Oh, get
Why
all
are
that
the
out
teeth
here.
so realistic?
I mean, it looks like real teeth. Maybe it's dentures. It could be dentures.
Oh God.
It's horrific. Final one here, Zoo. Cake or cakin? You're 3-2 right now. This is for a win.
Cakin.
He's gonna say cakin for the final time
It's gonna be
here.
a creased.
Is this cake or cakin, or is that a creased piece of cake? Oh, that's Sean
creased.
Murphy's kicking ass. Look at that.
Creased.
Took a
Foreign
ball.
zoo.
Took a ball right off that donk. Just hit a dinger. Oh man. Hey, that's the baseball season,
Foreign
folks.
zoo.
Foreign Zoo. That's your winner right there, folks. He wins cake or cakin for the let's say the infinity time. He wins all times. There's no competitors. Everybody's afraid of him. Ah, that is one Zuhair Ali. He is an ass master and cake master. Yes. Zoo, what do you got going on in life before we get you out of here?
Nothing.
Okay. Follow him at Upright Exposures. That's the place. Look at that. It's right there on the bottom now. It's scrolling by. It's scrolling by.
We've
there.
never been blacklisted.
Yes, we haven't been blacklisted. Yeah. Go follow him there. Give him some support.
I am.
Give him some love. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. He follows right off the screen.
I was hoping you
Me.
would take it off.
I was trying to figure out how I can make it happen, but I don't know my left from my right. I'm a silly goose that way. Folks, follow the 323 Network on all social media. Follow us on YouTube and follow us Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all those things at 323 Reid, at 323 REID, and on patreon.com/323Reid. We will talk to you folks on Friday with a little more Ricks versus Gricks action. Like I said, following the social media, you would have seen Zoo's awesome picks. And you don't have to worry about it. We come back, we skip the week when Zoo goes 6-0, and we come back when he's not. That's how this has to work.
Still
I'm
3-3.
not doing the show unless I'm 500. And I was 3-3 this time, so we'll be back. We'll talk to you with some Week 10 football and preview all those good things. In the meantime, folks, stay safe. We will talk to you later.
Bye.